Hi everybody, how are you? Oh, it's been a crazy week here, but you want to ask me what? I can't tell you. I have no idea, but it's just been one of those weeks where just one thing happens after the other, but it's been crazy busy, but everything's okay, everything's good, and yeah, I'm really glad I'm finally here making a video. My Mother's Day wish list. Do I have one? Yeah, I do. There's a couple of things I'd like to share with you. And I know it's going to be different for everybody. And I think that's one of the reasons I really wanted to make this video. I want to give you a little bit of trivia because you know, if you've been around here for a while, and I've said it probably 1,000 times, it's my mother. I was born on Mother's Day, 1950. And so this year, every 7 years, my birthday is on Mother's Day. So this year, my 73rd birthday is on Mother's Day, which makes Mother's Day and my birthday a big bang. Okay, actually not. All right, before I get into Mother's Day, I want to give you a little bit of trivia because I really found this interesting. I was born in Europe, you know that. And, you know, we immigrated to Canada in the 60s. But Anna Jarvis, I'm going to throw these names out there. Mother's Day came up with her. It was kind of her idea about honoring. She had a wonderful relationship with her mother and really grieved her mother's loss, as you know, most of us do. And anyway, so then somehow Woodrow Wilson in 1914 on May the 9th proclaimed it's going to be Mother's Day. But then in 1950, which was May the 14th, 1950, it was Truman that said, I do hereby request that there is a proclamation, and the proclamation number is, if you want to look it up, 2883 is a Mother's Day. And he requested that all the flags be put on government buildings to honor moms on the second Sunday of May. Well, there you go. How about that? A little bit of trivia. Okay, guys. Well, you know, I've been watching, and I do this every year, and I think about it, and I go, you know, there's so much. Like, you know, buy. You know, like, you're not going to be honoring your mom if you're not bearing gifts. And that is not true. Now, keeping in mind, I'm talking to you as somebody who has celebrated 48 Mother's Days. And so I am speaking on the part of my journey and the different stages of Mother's Day as I have matured. And the biggest gift I've ever received from Mother's Day was my children. And you know, I've never said this on a video. I lost 2 pregnancies before I had my first baby. And it was a real surprise, actually. So we were doing a lot of running around, having fun in Europe, and I found out that I wasn't feeling very good, not because of the food, all the new different foods I was eating, is that my body had said, you're ready. You're ready. I was 25, almost 25 actually. She was born 32 days before my 25th birthday. So yeah, so finally. Anyway, so to me, that is a gift in itself. Does that mean that it was just a smooth ride raising my kids or whatever? No, it's probably like everybody else's. Good days, bad days, great years, not so great years. Figuring it all out, right? We have babies and nobody gives us an instruction manual. It's a time in our lives where we hope we have the influence of a mother or a mother figure to guide us along on how this is all supposed to work. And the other thing that is really important to me because of my past, and remember, we don't go back to our past, but something I do want us to be sensitive about, that Mother's Day isn't the same for everybody, that there are a lot of people where Mother's Day is really raw and it's really, really painful, either because they just never ever had had that loving, caring relationship with a mother, or because they're grieving the loss of their mom, or they're grieving the loss of a child. It's not about, like, sorry, it's not about a Hallmark card, and it's not about, what did you get me? When am I receiving? Now, having said that, there are people that say, hey, I have my wish list. I'd like to go on a cruise. I'd like to do this, and, you know, whatever. And there are some people that love to accommodate those moments. But you know what? I'm more on what I guess I can hang on to. It's like I say, there's no future in our past, but I love hanging on to the great memories, to the wonderful memories, the ones that have made me the person I am today. So those are the memories that I look back on, and I have a lot of wonderful memories with my kids, and I hope to make many, many more. Now, the dilemma about Mother's Day often is, when you get to be my age, is I want my kids, I don't want my daughters and my daughter-in-law to drop what they're doing because they feel they have to be attentive to myself. Because you know what? They're moms, and they're in the middle of it. Like, you know, my son's kids are younger. They're like little, under the age of 10. My daughter's kids are teens, and like, they're in it. I remember those days. It's like, you're in the trenches, right? I love you, Mom. We'll see you later. But you're doing it. So I really don't want attention brought to me. Like, I feel honored and so loved by my kids on a daily basis. It's not perfect or whatever, but you know, the foundation that I stand on with them, I feels great. And I hope they do too. And so it makes me a lot happier when I think they are out with their families and moms are being made special. Whether they're having a picnic or going to the pool or going for dinner or they're making breakfast for mom, I just hope they're really doing it in a really cool way that works for them. And you know what? For some people, that's the only way it can work. I need to shop and I need to buy you something. It was like kind of like that way for me and my mom. If I came bearing gifts, she really liked me and she was really nice to me. So I was willing to do it till I grew up and figured that out. But so yeah, so it's going to be whatever is comfortable for you. Everybody's going to have to do their own thing. But for me personally, it's just not based on the money you're going to spend. That's not honoring to me. That's not honoring your mother. That's just like, to me, it's like, yeah, it's not about buying anything actually. And keep in mind those wonderful women that maybe they're not your moms, but like my mother-in-laws. I had two, my ex-mother-in-law and Bill's mom, that were huge influences in my life and showed me, you know, I learned so much from them. They're gone now, but you know, I'm so appreciative of what they shared with me in my journey as a mom. And those aunts or girlfriends that played a huge role in helping you support your young children or your adult children now, you know, maybe take a break and honor them as well. And then the women that are feeling really lonely. So that, you know, my girlfriend was saying that she was going out with her daughter and son were going to go and do something, but she was going to go out for a lunch with a few ladies that don't have children and always kind of feel kind of off on Mother's Day. And so I think that's a really nice thing to do. You know, it's like nobody should be forgotten. Because I think we all somehow, at some time in our lives, have nurtured somebody that's probably looking back and really appreciating you. Okay, so having said that, I have 4 Mother's Day gifts here that I want to share with you. I know, oh, my kids are going to go. All right. And these are the things that I have treasured, okay? And that means so much. And they meant everything when I got them. But oh my gosh, I can't even tell you what they mean to me now looking back. Now, it's this. Now, these were gold and oh my gosh, I spray painted them black. And this is my oldest daughter's hand. Oh my gosh, you know how often I will do this? I'll have them hanging up and I'll put my hand on it. And it's her little handprint. And on the back it says, "This is the hand you used to hold when I was only 6 years old. Love, Christina." I treasure this. I don't think all of these years you could top this with a store-bought gift. I mean, I just love it. I just love this. This is like, nobody touched these but me. And then when my other daughter, same school, this is her little hand. I mean, think about it. My daughter, this one is, she's, you know, 48. So she did when she's 6, so this is 42 years old. This is my other daughter. This is her handprint. And I just love, I mean, I love running my fingers into this and knowing that these are my babies. And this one says, this is the hand you used to hold when I was only 5 years old. Love, Jody. Isn't that awesome? I love these. I mean, I've kept them all these years. Now, things changed when my youngest went to school. And he made me this for Mother's Day. And I still have it. And I keep these little plants in it. So, you know, it's sometimes, you know, dads or moms, or you trying to figure something special out for Mother's Day that they may treasure like I have. These are, I think, these are priceless gifts, believe me. And on the back it says, to Mom, and what does it say? May the 6th, 1993. Love, Paul. Happy Mother's Day. I mean, what? So, you know, me for a mom, those are the things that I treasure. I have this as well. My son made this when he was 4. And it's a little wobbly. It's for my pots. You can see I use it. I do use it. All these years I have used this. He was 4 years old. This thing is like 38 years old. Yes. So, you know, it's things like that. You just go, oh gosh. And some people are going to say, you hang on to that stuff. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I hang on. A lot of stuff goes out this door, but those are for my kids, and it's so special. Now, if you really need to buy me a gift, and here's is something that I like to get, and it's because they need to buy me something. They don't need to buy me anything, but I love flowers, but you know, they're gone in a week or 10 days. So May is the perfect time to buy Mom a hanging basket, because it lasts all summer long, and every time she looks at it, she goes, oh, I got that from the kids for Mother's Day. So it lasts a little bit longer, and flowers make everybody happy. So I love hanging baskets because they're gonna go on my patio. I'm gonna enjoy them. And I love spa certificates, and I'll often get a gift certificate to go to the spa. And that's really nice. But you know what? I'm kind of like, I would rather just do that with one of them, like not particularly on Mother's Day. Let's just go have a spa day and have fun. Or you know what? With the little ones, we just have a spa day at home. My daughter-in-law is great at doing tea parties and little spa days, you know? So it does not have to be a monetary thing. It really, really doesn't. You don't have to spend a penny for Mother's Day. The most priceless gift, you can't buy it. It's your time. You can't buy it. Once it's gone, it's gone. It's spending your time with somebody you love. And you know what? If you're in the trenches and Mom's far away, send her a spa certificate. Have somebody drop off a basket, or you know what? Put a card in the mail with a picture of a wonderful memory of the two of you, and write the memory inside the card and put it in the mailbox and send it to her. And she'll probably be like me and keep it forever. Have a wonderful Mother's Day if I don't see you. If you're raising families, if you're now sitting back like me and watching your children raise their families, yeah, it's, you know what, have a wonderful day. And it's a time that I really hope, no matter where you are or what it was like for you as a kid, or what it's like for you as a mom, that you can find a memory in there. You can find something that you can bring forward to that day and just cherish it, because yeah, it's a real honor, and I really appreciate those kids that I have, even though they're not perfect. Are they? Well, most of the time they are. Anyway, guys, thanks for being here. Have a wonderful week, and remember, there is no future in our past. Take care. Bye.